I said, well, I got another date in about a few hours. So she was like, what? I said, yeah, I got another date. Well, that's how it is? I said, yeah, I have another date. You know, I made time to put you in there, so you're supposed to be thankful. So by the time that margarita got a little bit lower, she started telling me more stuff. Telling about all the one-night stands. What I'm saying is you've had 8 one-night stands when you're by yourself.
Welcome back to More to Life. Now today I have one for you here. It's a good one. And before we get into this, just be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also click the notification bell to be sure that you get my videos as soon as I release them. Now this one here is a woman giving advice to a woman that has 3 kids. Okay, it's really a scenario they're going over, but without further ado, we're gonna get right into this.
If a woman has 3 kids, she should be looking for a man who's a lot older, who's already able to take care of her and her 3 kids. Like, you can't be talking to guys who are around our age, like, because they're gonna say the same thing. Like, I'm not taking on that baggage.
All right, so that was quick, all right? And it's true. Guys are going to say, why would I take on that baggage? Why would I be with a woman that has 3 kids, right? And the thing is, that happens in other countries. I know guys that come where I am right now in the Philippines and deal with a woman that has 3 kids, right? The reason why they do it is because they come into a situation where the woman is friendly, okay? She's cooking for him. She'll take care of him. So a lot of times what happens in those situations is the kids will treat the guy with respect. She makes sure the kids treats the man with respect. That doesn't happen a lot of times in the West, you know. A lot of times when it comes to women and their children, and I understand, I respect it actually. And I feel the woman does have the right to say, don't say anything to my child, because it's true. And if a guy's in that situation, why would a guy want to bother? I'm sure you guys heard this all before. Why would a guy want to bother with that, right? And truthfully, everything that's happening now and the way media is, with everyone watching YouTube right now, older guys are not having it. Like, guys know the game. They're hip to women's games now. It's all out in broad daylight. You know? With guys being the way they are now, with YouTube and everything being exposed and it's being talked about so much, no guys left in the dark anymore. And what's happening is a lot of women may not even watch this content, right? Women won't. I mean, out of my channel, the people that watch, about 92% of people watch that are men, and 6% are women. But then you still have women that come in and chime the way they do it. It's fine, you know. Hey, it's gonna come. But anyway, guys are just not signing up for this anymore. But guys, I have one for you here. Now this video here is a guy who took a woman out to dinner, got some drinks. He drank a little bit too much. The truth started coming out. I won't ruin it. Let's get right into it.
So I meet this girl at the Galleria Mall, right? It was on a Monday. It was around summertime, a couple of years ago. We spent all day Monday on the phone. We spent all day Tuesday on the phone. We wrapping it up. So I decided, okay, let me squeeze her in on Thursday. Because I know I got a date early that day and I got a date that night. So I'm like, I can slide her in the middle, right? Because she was cool.
Wait a minute.
So I told her, I said, tell you what.
This guy got 3 dates in one night? Anyway, let's keep going.
In the middle, right? Because she was cool. So I tell her, I say, tell you what, meet me at this Mexican restaurant around 7 o'clock. We meet up over there. She's like, well, I'm a little nervous. Can I get a margarita? I said, yeah, girl, get you a margarita. I don't drink, but you can get you something. So we had already been talking about a lot of stuff in our past on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Thursday. So she ordered one of those gigantic margaritas, right? Looked like a big old toilet bowl with a straw going down the middle. So by the time that margarita got a little bit lower, she started telling me more stuff. Telling about all the one-night stands, trips with her girls. Just putting it all on the line, right? Which was cool. I respect the transparency. So when the date was over with, we go back to the car. I'm walking her to her car. I give her a hug. She starts thrusting that hip against me, talking about what you've had to go do. I said, well, I got another date in about a few hours. So she was like, what? I said, yeah, I got another date. Well, that's how it is? So yeah, I have another day. You know, I made time to put you in there, so you're supposed to be thankful. I made time to slide you in there. You ain't grateful. So she's like, oh, when we gonna have our next date? And I told her, I said, honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think you're a wonderful woman. You know, you have a good career ahead of you, but I don't think me and you're going to match. So she said, so because the stuff I told you bothered you? I said, it's not that it bothered me. It's the fact that it shows that when you have alcohol in your system, your decision making completely goes down. You have almost 10, 11 men and having one night stands because you have been drinking.
Man, I had to stop it right there, guys. This is a train wreck. This man here was saved by the alcohol. And that happened because he wasn't drinking with her. You see that, guys? This man was completely focused, wasn't sloppy, wasn't drinking with her. Because I'll be honest, if that was me back in the day, I would have been drinking with her, then I would have went off with her and followed around, you know. This man was completely focused. Listen, and a lot of guys would have did that too. That's why this is a great story here. The man listened, heard her talking about all the stories, right? All of her girl trips to Jamaica, you know. All of her Still I Gotta Groove Back trips with the Jamaican guys doing the rubs, you know. And you guys know what kind of rubs they're doing, right? So, all of that, expose it all. One night stands, everything. This guy's hearing this going, oh no. Oh no. But let me keep going, let me finish it.
She said it wasn't no 10, like it was like 8. I understand that. What I'm saying is you've had 8 one-night stands when you're by yourself or when you're with your friends when you've had alcohol. No man is going to feel comfortable with you knowing that his girl is not to be trusted when you have a drink. You get one mimosa, you allowed to sleep with everybody in the restaurant. So she got pissed off at me. I cut it loose at that time and went on about my business. What's y'all thoughts? Was I wrong for my decision? And y'all grown. Y'all gonna do what y'all wanna do.
This man wrong. This man is 10 million % right. And it's like this with women that are usually think it's okay. A lot of women think partying and being drunk and loose is okay. I've actually known tons of girls like this back in the day. And they think it's okay. You know, that's why a lot of girls show their true colors when they're drunk. So when girls are going out on these girls' trips, right? When they're going out on these girls' trips and saying they're going out with their friends, a lot of times guys have to be careful with that. Because she'll be out with her friends and things like this happen. Especially if you have a girlfriend. It's weird. It's kind of like, you can't, in a way you can't let a girl have a girl's night out. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? If you have a girl who's going out on a regular basis, you have to think and go, wait a minute. You have to think, how is your girl when she's drunk? You know? And you know when women get drunk sometimes, a lot of women get loose and the truth comes out. So, good on this brother here. He didn't even have to say at the end, am I wrong? I mean, you're 10 million % right, brother. You made the right choice. And not only that, you're a player. I mean, you got dates lined up, one in between the other. You know, but still, anyway, guys, avoid this at all costs. And I'm so happy the brother didn't drink, because he's at one of those places where, you know, when they have the big drinks like that, like they have them at, I remember they had it in a place by Roosevelt Field when I was living in Queens. And they have them in a lot of places, like in a restaurant. You go to a restaurant, and a lot of times you go to Applebee's or something like that, or some restaurant like that, they'll have to give you a big drink. It's many restaurants that do that, and those drinks are ultimate exposures. It exposes a woman for her true identity. The mask completely comes off. So those drinks are identity revealers, guys. It's identity revealers. Those drinks are mascara taker offers. You know what I'm saying? You know, a woman that caked up with makeup, it doesn't take off their makeup, but it takes off their makeup to see who they truly are without doing it, right? Oh man, it's the best. Because you get to see how their character truly is. You know, and then also too, not only that, usually with drinking, it really helps you lay your hair down. But anyway, I don't drink, but still, guys, this was a good one here. This was a good one here. I'm happy to see a man like that. The man seems my age, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger. I can't tell. He looks kind of young, but props to you, brother. Props to you. And I think men can learn from this. Men can definitely learn from this story. I know a lot of guys know about this already. A lot of guys are on their purpose and they know, okay, you know what? I'm not going to even get involved. A lot of guys would have used her for a good time, but then is that even worth it? Right? She was 8 one-night stands. 8 one-night stands. The bodies on this woman. I don't know what's happening right now with these kind of situations like here. I know what's happening though, but I'll tell you this though, it's definitely more to life than this. Thanks for watching, guys.